JB Weld, world's strongest bond. Pros have trusted it for over 50 years. But why hire a pro when you can JB Weld it? JB Weld makes it easy to do yourself. We're proud to have JB Weld Adhesives as a sponsor. I personally know the owner. Hung out with these guys down at the car show there. And I have all their products. What can I say? DIY projects, good. Auto stuff, crafts, plumbing, marine, all the applications. I use the product to fix Sonny's tennis shoe, save myself some money. Stromer used it to fix his tray on his wet saw because he's doing some tile work. Different product, but all made by JB Weld. JB Weld just acquired Herculiner, the original DIY truck bed liner. So if you're looking for the world's strongest truck bed liner, Herculiner has you covered. It's JB Weld, right, Dawson?
JB Weld is available at jbweld.com, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, AutoZone, Advance Auto Parts, Napa, O'Reilly, Amazon, Michaels, and more. And remember, JB Weld epoxy products are proudly made in the USA. JB Weld, world's strongest bond.
All right, welcome to another episode of Same Cast, Different Day podcast. I am Mark Terwiller. I want to thank you all for listening to another episode. Now, it's just crazy how we keep hearing about these Black Lives Matter situation keep happening. I shouldn't say Black Lives Matter, police killing people. So apparently on March 26th in Rochester, New York, the police was called because Daniel Prude, I hope I pronounced his name right, according to his brother, called the police and he was having a mental breakdown. And the police officers covered his head and held him down on the ground before he stopped breathing. And they had the cover that they put over his head was like a spit guard, so if somebody is spitting at them or whatever, they basically just stop him from spitting. But they held him down to the point where he just stopped breathing. And I believe when I was watching World News, they were saying that they can slowly start to hear how his voice and everything changes to the point where he just stops breathing. And it's sad, and it's crazy that it is now September, and we're just now hearing about this, and this is so sad. And we, as a community, once again, are just tired of the countless bullcrap shenanigans, whatever you want to call it, that's going on with these police officers, and they're getting away with it. I'm so sorry that my voice sounds like this. It's very early in the morning. So sorry. So, because I have to get this out. And this is why we're asking for police reform. Now, am I somebody who agrees with defunding the police? No, because I don't think defunding the police is going to really help the situation. I don't think that it's going to be good for communities having less police officers out and about patrolling. And it's crazy that I hear Donald Trump constantly always saying that, oh yeah, Joe Biden wants to defund the police. And I have not heard Joe Biden, unless somebody can send a clip to me, I have not heard Joe Biden one time say that he agreed with defunding the police. So, Donald Trump, you need your butt whooped. And then he had the nerve to come here to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and cause so much ruckus when he was here and the protesters. And it's crazy because, once again, this just, when he came, even when he went to, I believe, North Carolina, some other states, when he going to these other places, he's not even wearing a mask himself, and it's all these people that's gathered in one place and they're not wearing no mask, but yet it just shows how much he takes the coronavirus serious. Okay, now anyways, back to Daniel. So all this was recorded. There was some body cam footage of everything that's going on, and it's 2020 and we're still fighting for our lives like this, and this is just so sad. And it just makes me wonder, how many more situations are there going to be like this where we have to constantly keep going through this? How many innocent black men and women are going to die because white Americans fail to see that we just as equal as anybody else? What is wrong with you, white America? And then here locally where I live, here locally where I live at, there was a letter that was put out. And it's crazy. When I first saw this, I was like, nah, but it's true. So if you in the Milwaukee area, well, there's a suburban area called Wauwatosa. So this letter was put out. Dear white Wauwatosa residents, we hope this letter finds you in good health. We just wanted to touch bases. Thank you for purchasing and proudly displaying the yard signs. Your support of our common cause is greatly needed and appreciated. We whites must stand together. We must keep Wauwatosa free of blacks and their lack of morals. We need to keep blacks and wait. We need to keep blacks from destroying. Why I need to just make this bigger? And I can't make it bigger. Okay, we need to keep blacks from destroying our property, raping our wives and daughters, and oh my God, recruiting our children into the street gangs. I'm so sorry. We must keep Wauwatosa great. Together we can keep Wauwatosa white. Together we can keep Wauwatosa safe. Stay vigilant. Whites for Wauwatosa. So I'm looking at this like this cannot, and it's crazy because I actually work in Wauwatosa every day. That's where I go to work at, and it is crazy because I'm like, who thought this was okay, and who thought that this wasn't going to get out? And it's crazy because I didn't notice. I didn't have not seen any signs that's basically was standing for white power, whatever it is that they were doing in Wauwatosa. I personally have not seen them. So I don't know if that part is true about the signs being in the yard, basically, supporting white supremacy. But I don't know if they thought that this wasn't going to get online, and is crazy. And I just do not understand what is going on with people. I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, I kind of forgot to say this in the beginning, but I hope everyone had a good Labor Day weekend. Sadly, I have to go to work. I had to go to work on Labor Day weekend. So, yeah, but I did have when my mother decided to have a get together for the family and stuff. So, yeah, that happened. So, yeah, I hope everyone had a good Labor Day weekend. I had something else planned, and I totally forgot, and I didn't write it down. Oh yeah, I want to talk about. Um, so I had this dining experience. I wouldn't say dining experience. Okay, so it's just a point where because I work so many days a week, it's the point where I just eat out a lot. Okay, so why is it making that humming noise? That is going to bother me. But anyway, so I went to this Burger King, and the address is 4040 North Green Bay Avenue, and I just want to say this is the most unorganized Burger King that I have been to in God knows forever. So basically, I actually put in my order online through the app, but mostly everybody don't do that because it's Burger King. So I figure if I put in my order through the online app, I ain't got to sit in a drive-through for 45 years like you got to do at most restaurants, fast food restaurants now. But anyway, so I get there and I tell them my order, whatever. They give me my shake. I go around park, wait for my food because they like me. They try to be like McDonald's now. Try to keep the drive-through line shorter. They park the cars basically. So that's what they were doing. And I believe I was on the phone and I was just talking away, and then went from talking to texting. I was on Facebook. I watched YouTube videos and all kind of stuff. So before I know it, a whole entire hour had passed. And mind you, multiple people came up to my car and asked me what my order was. And they're like, oh, this is not your order, okay. So me thinking of it, nothing of it, because I'm like, mind you, I don't did a lot of this stuff. I don't did a lot of stuff while I was sitting here waiting for my food. So next thing I know, an entire hour has gone by, and I still have not got my food, and I was still sitting outside waiting. Before I even realized I was sitting outside for an hour. I go inside the restaurant, and mind you, this restaurant does not allow you to come in and order, so the inside is supposed to be closed or whatever, so the employees can bring out the food. So I go into the restaurant, and mind you, this restaurant is just in a bad condition on the inside. It's horrible, which I don't understand because this is one of the newly remodeled Burger Kings. And I walked in, and you could tell they don't even mop the floor. Like, the upkeep in the inside was horrible. My feet were literally sticking to the floor. Like, it was so sticky that my shoe got stuck to the floor and almost came off walking in this Burger King. And then on top of that, as I'm sitting there waiting for somebody to, assist me or whatever, it's like the people just keep working and walking past, like they don't even acknowledge that I'm standing right here. And then there was another kid who was in there in front of me, and I think, after him standing there for 15 minutes, he was like, "Hey, are y'all taking orders on the inside?" And it was like, and the girl just kept walking past, so he just kept waiting, and then he asked again, and the girl gonna say, "Are we taking orders on the inside?" And they gonna tell him no. After he been waiting there for that long, so okay, what an asshole move. But anyway, I go on the inside, so I'm like, "Hey, I've been outside for an hour. I got here at 4:45, and it's now 6:15, and I have yet to get my food. So where is my food? What's your order?" I tell them my order. We don't have that order. Like, what do you mean you don't have that order? I'm like, they was like, "Well, where's your receipt?" It's like, I didn't get a receipt. I put an online order in. I didn't get a receipt. I don't have a receipt. And then that was all I had put up on my phone and stuff, and I had showed them my order number, and then they said, "Oh, we don't know what happened to your order." So the manager just had to make my food or whatever. Okay, fine. Get my food. Didn't have my fries. It's supposed to come fries. Didn't have my fries. And I'm like, no, so I'm like, "Excuse me." All the employees just keep walking. I'm like, "Excuse me." All the employees keep walking. I'm like, "Hey, stop the girl, little young girl. I hate young people now." I'm like, "Hey, my order was supposed to come with fries. I don't have my fries." This heifer takes her, instead of using a little scoopy thingy, I don't know what they call it, the little scoopy thingy to put the box inside the fries. Put the fries inside the box. She was using her bare hand, and then, now mind you, I have not seen not one of them change their gloves and God know how long. And then, like I said, she been going on in and out of this restaurant door, touching these doors and stuff. So all these people who we've been getting French fries at this restaurant probably got some French fries with coronavirus all over them because of the fact that this girl is with these same gloves is taking her bare hands and putting fries inside the box and putting putting people fries inside the box and then giving it to them. I'm like, this shit is crazy. So you know me, I go online and I fuss the corporate, and I went online and filed a corporate complaint, anything, and somebody gonna get back to you. And somebody finally got back to me a week later, and they decided to call me at 9 o'clock at night. Now I don't know who conduct business that time of night, but I don't. And when I saw the phone ring, I just looked at it. So then I finally then I ended up getting a text message after I didn't answer saying, "Hey, this is Tony from Burger King. Call me when you get a chance." So me, I called the next day during business time. And when I called, it was like, "Oh, can you call me back after 1 o'clock?" I'm like, I'm not. I'm not. So I have not heard anything from Burger King. I haven't heard anything from Burger King management since then. And if this was a general concern that you really want to take care of, you would have taken care of that concern and made sure that you reached back out to me. But apparently, that the companies like this just don't care. Oh, and I did want to talk about. Oh my gosh! So I don't know if y'all played the 2K demo, but I am so happy that I did not buy NBA 2K21 because that shot meter was horrible. Yes, I play NBA 2K21. That shot meter was horrible. I don't know who idea it was to switch to that shot meter. And I'm like one of the people, I like to shoot with the analog. I don't like to shoot with X. So I use the analog to shoot with, and guess what? Nope, can't do it. No matter how I try to shoot it, the ball would not go in with the analog. It would go in with X, but I hate shooting with X. I don't like using X. I really prefer to use analog. But I'm like, this whole for I guess somebody kept on saying that for the next gen consoles that it'll be totally different. The whole 2K thing, and I'm like, because the one is that they putting out on put out on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 was horrible. It's basically a copy and paste job. They took it's just like they only thing they did was try to make the my part look like they in Miami or something. I really don't know what they were going for. it just feels like a huge disappointment to me. Oh my God, they trying to bring back Pretty Little Liars, but why? Apparently, Pretty Little Liars is being rebooted by the Riverdale creator, but why? Yeah, that's the question I want to know. E News, that's what I want to know. But yeah, so anyways, I think for us to get changed when it comes to like companies who develop video games and stuff like this, like the best way to hit them is to hit their pockets. So I would not be buying in. I said not be, but yeah, yeah, basically, because I'm not buying NBA 2K21 at all. Unless they put out some videos or I see some improvements on the next gen, and that's if I even get the next gen, because I don't know, because graphic wise nothing is changing really. Graphic wise, it's not going to get any better. I think the only difference is it's going to come with better loading time, and I'm pretty sure that most systems are going to have probably come with the 1 terabyte memory or whatever. But far as anything else, I don't see much more of a difference or a reason to really buy next gen. And I really don't play games like that anymore to even want to buy the next gen like that, because the really only thing I played was WWE video games, which they didn't make this year. NBA, I play a few simulation games. I think I played The Sims. I used to be into Modern Warfare, but yeah, I haven't played that series in quite a while, so I kind of have really no interest in video games right now. I don't see a point in buying the new system, and it all depends on how much it costs. Because once again, I don't think I'm willing to invest, $500 to $600 in video games right now. Because I wonder if the price is gonna go up. Because I remember when I think was it Xbox 360 when Xbox 360 hit. Instead of games being 50, they went up to 60. So I wonder if they're gonna try to up the price on this one, because I guess they figured since we skipped up in prices on the next on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, that they might up the prices. So who's to say that I want to spend like $70 on a video game and then turn around and still got to buy the system and all this other stuff? It's just a mess. And I don't even have a release date for the new Xbox. What is the new Xbox name? Does anybody know the new Xbox name? I don't even know the new Xbox name. Oh yeah, right. Xbox Series X is the new Xbox name. It's this design is kind of bad. I don't know. Hopefully they come out with different designs of this, because this kind of looks bad. And I tell you, that's the only thing. Okay, yeah. So this does, like I said, comes with a 1 terabyte. And I'm trying to see what is the release date for this thing. I have not seen a release date, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be either be December or November, right before Black Friday. I wonder if Black Friday gonna happen. Do you guys think that a Black Friday gonna happen? If so, let me know. And if there is a Black Friday happen, are you gonna go Black Friday shopping? Because I'm not. So I'm at the point now where I don't even go into your coming holiday 2020 Xbox Series X. I'm at the point now where I really don't even go into the grocery stores at this point. So, because I do curbside, and it's amazing, especially when I've been at work all day and I be tired and I be exhausted, and I leave work and I can just pull up in the grocery store and I just park and call and say, "Hey, I'm outside," and they bring my food out and stuff, and I can just go take my little happy button home and go on with my day. So, yeah. So, anyways, this is gonna be a short episode this week. I know you probably saying, "Thank God." But anyways, thank you all for joining me on this episode of Same Cast Different Day podcast. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find our podcast on Instagram and Instagram and Twitter at SCDD Podcast. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Martel Rowland. And just so you know, I did start a new fan page for me, Martel Rowland. So make sure you go like the Martel Rowland fan page. I'm gonna do my best to try to update more content as possible. Try to get some exclusive videos for that. What's going on with me. So, anyways, thank you all for listening to this for this episode of Same Cast Different Day podcast. I cannot talk today; it's so early in the morning. But thank you all for listening to this episode, and remember, vote Vote, vote, vote. Your vote matters. Your vote matters. Your vote matters. Make your voice heard. Vote.
We did it again. Verizon was just named America's most reliable network by Root Metrics for the 16th time in a row, proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon builds networks. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network, Verizon. Best and most reliable based on Root Metrics reports from second half 2013 to first half 2021 of 3 operators on all network types combined, not specific to 5G networks.
Something we all missed in 2020 is traveling. Remember road trips, seeing friends and family, and all the sights and sounds along the way. And of course, road snacks. Beef jerky. Well, it's time to get back out there. We've earned it. And when you travel with the U.S. Bank Altitude Connect Visa Signature Card, you'll also earn the most from it. So hit the road and take it all in again, from points of interest to points back for how you travel. Earn 4 times points on travel and at gas stations. And if you book your prepaid hotel or car rental directly in the Altitude Reward Center, you can earn 5 times points. Plus, you'll earn 2 times points on groceries, dining, and streaming services. And all other eligible purchases? Yeah, you'll earn points on those too. So start earning more today and connect with 50,000 bonus points, a $500 value when you spend $3,000 within the first 120 days of account opening. Learn more at usbank.com/Altitude Connect. The U.S. Bank Altitude Connect Visa Signature Card is issued by U.S. Bank National Association, ND. Some restrictions may apply. Member FDIC.